Hello everybody, I'm Jay.
I'm Tom.
We are Bytten Studio, or is it Bytten Studio?
Either.
We haven't decided yet, which is very professional. We are the development team for Cassette Beasts, and today we're going to be playing some Cassette Beasts. So if you joined us earlier in the year, I believe it was in May, we did a dev stream that kind of showed off the opening hour or so of the game. And today we're going to play a little bit past that, just kind of show off some new stuff. Because, it's December, it's the season of giving. I think that'll be a good time. Right, first, okay, I think I'm in control here. Shall we
switch you to Kaylee?
Yeah. So, alright. You may notice that both of us are playing at once. We managed to get the local multiplayer setup working for this stream. Music still might be a bit loud. Do you reckon we bump it down a little bit more?
Okay.
Cool. You want to hear our lovely voices?
Is that better?
Yeah. Give us a buzz if that's better. Awesome. So I guess we could probably intro where we are in the game. If you played the demo, which essentially covers what we streamed last time, the game opens, you get introduced to the world of Cassette Beasts, you fuse with Kaylee, and you get set off on the rest of the kind of quest line of finding your way off the island of New Wirral. And we thought it'd be fun to kind of show off how the game opens up a bit after that, because this is an open world game. The demo is quite tight in terms of controlling what where you can go in the demo, because there's a lot of tutorializing. So we thought we'd have some fun, just kind of exploring and kind of being a bit open. And there's some points where we'll ask you lovely folks in chat where we should go next, or what order we should do some stuff. So let's get going. All right, it's night time. We're in Harbour Town. There's a little market stall which wasn't here last time. Yeah, this is the sticker merchants. This area is notably absent in the demo, or as to say that the merchants aren't there yet. After the prologue, these guys move in, and
Shall we see what they've got in stock?
yeah, so these guys rotate their stock.
Hey!
Okay, support stickers. We can't afford anything because we have no pulp. That's quite a good move, AV Factory.
Yeah.
There's something by. Okay. And in the meantime, I'll also be in charge of reading questions. If you have any questions on the gameplay, I'll do my best to play and answer them at the same time. I can also activate these, right? Yeah. So if you're playing co-op, player 2 is also able to interact with characters and trigger stuff, which is good fun. There's some really powerful moves, especially this one. Look how many AP points. No, Nail Rift's not as powerful as Incinerate.
That's Stab in the Dark, though.
Stab in the Dark is really powerful. Accuracy 10%, there's the...
If you can find a way to buff your accuracy, it's really good, though.
And also, Glass Cannon is even stronger, but it also damages you, so there's kind of a trade-off there. Yep, we'll have to work our way up to getting any of these. There's an exclamation point here. What could this be? The merchant who runs the store has left a note. I've gone to the cave in the park to find some inspiration. If I'm not back by noon, send help. Okay. I guess we can follow up on that in a bit. Where else should we look? I suppose we could go to the...
Should we take a look at the quest that we already have?
Okay, that's a good shout. So, these are the quests we have. So, Land of Confusion being our broader kind of game-spanning quest that you kind of get after doing the events of the prologue, also in the demo. We have Take Me On. So if you don't remember this one, at the end of the demo, Kaylee says the leader of the Rangers is in the park. We should go and meet them, and gives you like a point on the map where you can go and meet up with them, and that's Take Me On. And we also have this one, Eugene, as a character we meet at the end of the demo. and he also gives you this quest. So we end the demo by kind of throwing a bunch of quests at you and basically saying, you know, go nuts, kind of go in the direction that you feel like you should go in, and do things in what order you want. We also have this one we just got, a little inspiration. So go into the park and find out what happened to the merchant. Someone asked, are there any skeleton-looking cassette beasts? Oh boy, there are only skeleton-looking cassette beasts. No, I have a penchant, so I designed most of the cassette beasts in cassette beasts. And I do like putting skulls or like skeleton motifs. So it's a bit of a running joke actually that there are too many skeleton motif monsters in cassette beasts. Yeah. Okay. There's a reason we can come back here later. I don't think we should. Yeah.
We can come back here after.
We can come back. Yeah, there's something cool to show off later on. I remember now. Yes. Excellent. Once again, I can walk us out. Skeletons are our friends. It's true. Skeletons are all of our friends. So someone asked, are stickers like buying the right to put the move on anyone at any time, or buying it one time? So stickers in the game, essentially, imagine them like equipment rather than like a learned skill. So you can actually move that sticker, you can take that sticker off a tape and move it onto another tape, and it doesn't destroy it or anything. So you're free to use that on any sticker that use that sticker on any tape that it works with. And obviously there are restrictions, so not every monster can use every tape. Sometimes you might have to have, some, physical kind of, how do you describe it? There are traits that stickers have that are required to also match up with the tape. So a move like Sticky Tongue requires a monster to have a big tongue. There are certain moves that are kind of based around weapons. Oh, I'm falling down here. Oh yeah, I'm carrying a barrel. Why are we carrying barrels? It's because barrels are fun. You can place down platforms. Steady, steady. Can I jump over there again? No, I can't.
I think we can use the barrel to get back up on the wall.
We could use the barrel to get back up on the wall. If you remember this from the demo, we could go this way, I suppose. There's that little bridge bit, which is quite cute. This bit is where you first get the glide ability, and there's one of the little open kind of areas. In the demo, Kaylee will so cruelly prevent you from going further. I'm still carrying the barrel. You can knock it around. Okay, it's your barrel now. And here we are in New Wirral Park. New Wirral Park is kind of like a crossroads at the center of New Wirral, where a lot of areas connect through here. So you'll be coming through here like a bunch, and it's kind of a big area with lots of things to do and see, and kind of quests to start. And I guess that's kind of the focus of what we'll be looking at today. It's just kind of having a nosy round New Wirral Park. We could rest up. We don't really need to right now. What does this guy say? Oh,
what's that?
What's all this?
Hey you.
Hey you boys aren't. Shall I read the text? Shall we read the voices? Go on then. Hey you boys aren't normally bold enough to venture this close to our outpost. Why don't you get on out of here while this conversation remains civil? You ain't moving, huh? Guess I got my hands dirty then. Got some tutorials while I was there. Okay, whoever they are, they just I love how the characters we don't know are called things like confident woman or angry guy. I like that too. Okay, so that's I guess this is kind of a crossroads here. So if you look on our quest log, we have Take Me On going up to the outpost to sign up for the Rangers, which is we've just seen something directly related to that. We could also go and do this side quest to go into the cave in the park and find out what happened to the merchant. My question is, chat, which one do you want to do first? Because, it's an open world game. We can do things in any order. Welcome to New Wirral Park. Please exercise appropriate caution around monsters. Good advice. Main quest, someone's saying. We could do. What does the running man have to say?
Okay.
You know what's faster than running? Fast travel. To do it, you press start on your map and then move your cursor to one of the squares that can be travelled to and press A. You can also fast travel to escape a battle if you're too slow to defeat. You have to abandon some items to get away quickly, but it just might save your life. It's true. Will any of the Pom Bomb evolutions have more of a vicious look, or are they all cute and derpy? It's important to me that people like cute monsters, and it's important to me that not every monster gets, you know, meaner and tougher looking. So I think you'll be happy without trying to spoil anything. Someone says, sees Eugene. We don't want to spoil Eugene's questline today because it's a fun one. You'll have to see Eugene yourself. I'll be upfront with that. You know, we've got this way or that way. Save the merchant. We have two likes and save the merchant. Do you want to do save the merchant?
Yeah, we could try it. We might.
We might be in
survive
trouble.
the boss
Okay.
battle in there, but,
You know, if there were a boss battle there.
yeah, this barrel might be useful.
Okay, yeah, let's take this barrel. Oh, you've been seen by a snake.
Oh no. Oh.
Oh, I just ran into a. I ran into a moth by accident. Okay. Provoke. Provoke. Yeah, let's go. Characters intercept all attacks directly at the allies. Yes. There we go. Okay, let's see what this takes us. Yeah, one was taken out. Right. Last I can introduce spec right now. That might be enough. Okay, very nice. We got Zoomies, Pom Bomb, Inflames Tropical, Leech for Dandelion. All around a good show. I forgot we have a full set of monsters. Okay, there's 4 switches here. We need to put 4 things on at once. Fortunately, we have a barrel with us.
I was cheating a bit, or whatever.
Is this cheating?
It's legit, I think.
Oh, there's a snake. Someone's asking, does this work with remote play? I believe it works with remote
Yeah, it
play.
works with remote play. We've used it. I believe we tried to do that on the last stream. But trying to record the game, stream it on Discord, and do remote play together all at once. It's not too much for my computer.
Someone's asking, does player 1 control player 1 in battle and then the other person control Kaylee? Yes! If I haven't clarified, I'm in control of Kaylee as Sirenade right now. And Tom here is playing as Discord. Discord as Banshee. Oh yeah, I got poisoned. Poison characters take damage at the end of their turn. Who would have thought? Okay, Sirenade's down. Who do we switch to? We've got Dominoth, we've got Pom Bomb, Traffic Crab, Dandelion. What do we think? I feel like Traffic Crab's a firm favourite. I'm just going to go Traffic Crab. I'm going to make that choice.
Traffic Crab's
So it's just in Pom Bomb, but with that Dominoth in play, Pom Bomb might be a bit iffy. Because air has an advantage over fire in battle. However, fire, which I have one fire move we just got, has an advantage over poison type. It's true, Traffic Crab is very angry. Yep, this is right. You can always burn poison types essentially, because they're extra flammable. Finish this off. I'll go with this back. Didn't need it. There we go. All 4 switches, nothing here.
Should we rest up before we go in?
We could rest up, yeah. saying these attack animations are great. Thank you very much. There's a lot of attacks in this game. I quite like this scene here. Because obviously the camera angle changes for the camping scene. I quite like how it's framed. Okay, broken tapes have been repaired. It's now the following day. I don't think we have anything in tape storage right now.
No.
Yes, we also have the dash. Should we go into this cave? I think the talent folk used to mount stuff down here in the past. Oh, there's a snake. We can avoid him. Actually, no, he's harassing. Okay, so there's some platforming we can be doing here. Oh, there's a cave creature, Caracuca, and Dominoth. This is an Earth-type monster who can be quite tricksy. Right. Yeah, alright. So yeah, obviously the different environments have different kind of pools of monsters. There are cave-specific monsters, as you would expect. Here's a switch. Okay. We can just fly back. Oh no! I didn't make it. Third time's a charm. Okay. They also have different behavior. So monsters have different behaviors in the world. You'll notice that the Terracuca here does a lot of spinning around, whilst the Carna Viper over there kind of walks in kind of a much more regular fashion. But at the same time, Carna Vipers will only get aggressive with you if you stay too close to them for too long, whilst other monsters like Traffic Crabs will get aggro if they just see you. So you can actually kind of figure out certain monster behavioural patterns to try and, you know, avoid if you don't want to deal with a fight. Someone's asking, is that a Pangolin monster that just attacked us? It's Squiry, which is the initial stage of what can eventually evolve into Pangolin. Okay. Hey, you over there. These monsters have me cornered. Could you give me a hand here? We could give them a hand. Hang on. Let me just... I wonder if a defensive measure here might be the right approach. Dandelion's quite good support.
Pom would be quite good as well.
Yes. And also the people want to see Pom Bomb, so...
Do we want to change Bansheep?
What do you think? We could change out. We could do... how about that?
Yeah, that sounds good.
That sounds like a plan. Oh, this guy cannot quite reach us. Oh no, they're fused. Help! Okay. This monster is what the Rangers call the Rogue Fusion. Sometimes they hide inside chests found in underground caves. Battling Rogue Fusions can be a great way to earn valuable items and experience points, as well as find certain rare monsters, but note that they're always a lot more dangerous than other monsters in the area. Certain Rogue Fusions surround themselves with a swarm of other monsters that you have to defeat before you can confront the fusion itself. If you're not certain of your combat abilities, or you're exploring somewhere new, it's usually best to leave Rogue Fusions alone. But of course, we gotta take it on. Alright. Magnet. So our attacks are immediately being drawn towards the fusion. That's the one I've got. Elemental Wall. Yeah, you're a bit more fragile, so I'll stick that on you. Here we go. Melted. Metal types can be melted with fire type attacks, which causes lasting damage to the target. So again, metal type like poison can get an auto burn from fire type attacks. So you might have seen this in the demo, you might not have. You can create elemental walls. As it says here, walls absorb a certain number of incoming hits. Type advantage attacks immediately break walls. So, the player here has a shield of 3, essentially. Can absorb 3 hits, but if it's like a fire type, then it would immediately get destroyed. So,
I think it's leeching.
yeah, leech. It's true, it's true. Okay, so we just use spikes. Characters with contact damage deal a bit of elemental damage whenever they land or receive a melee attack. So it's starting to make something a bit more annoying to deal with. We're doing some good damage with the fire there. Each characters take damage at the end of their turn. Opponents are healed by the amount of health taken off. Yeah, so burn stack. So if you apply burn multiple times, the actual timer will last longer, and the longer it'll be before it wears off. I'll make my defense. It's taking a hit. Yeah, the stacking of the leech and the burn means it's starting to lose a bit of damage each turn as well, which is nice. I think we'll get it. Let's see.
Ooh.
Okay. It's not over. Because again, if you fused monsters, they are made of 2 monsters. When you break the fusion, those 2 monsters, re-emerge. So we're not out of the woods just yet. It might have been more challenging as well. Let's see. I'll stick a leech on, and then I've got backup tape, so let's go for the double tape. Okay, let's see if we can get ourselves out of this pickle. I believe in us. Let's see. I stack leech.
He's already got leech though.
Yeah.
Put it on a heal guy.
Yes, the middle one. Does not have leech. Let's go.
Oh, he's magnet.
Oh no, okay. He's taking the attack. Okay. That's fine. Put down 1 tape. Does Puppercut evolve into Southpaw? Yes! As you can see, they're like a boxing wolf style monster. You try to switch out to Traffic Crab has Inflame, which will be just 2 little guys. Very nice. I didn't get to see it. Okay, that wasn't too bad. Dodge. Elemental Wall and Banshee. We got fused material as well, which is a useful resource. Hurrah! Phew, thanks for that. I came in here looking for some sticker ideas, but I ended up getting more than I bargained for. Say, did you notice Southpaw's move Magnet activates automatically at the start of battle? I think I got my inspiration after all. Come see me at the market back in town. I'll have some special stickers for you. Quest complete. Great. We could head back to the town as well. Try and avoid some fights. Oh, there's a chest there we could go. You know what? Let's just leave it. Should we fast travel back? In the spirit of our...
Sure.
In the spirit of the fast travel tutorial.
Well.
Yeah.
Hey!
Hey, I never asked you how you're finding that first monster form I gave you back on the beach when we first met. It was Banshee, right? That's a pretty cute monster form. When I've used it in the past, I had to get used to the weird sensation of floating. But when I had those big hooves, I felt like I could smack monsters pretty well with those. It takes some time getting used to how each monster form changes how your own body feels. It seems to me that you've been doing a cracking job at learning the ropes though. Yeah, don't forget, this is a game about transforming into monsters, which is kind of a weird thing to be doing. You know, I don't judge. Alright. Now rested up.
See if we
Bonjour.
can stock up.
Let's go. How are we doing for basic tapes? We currently
We've
own
got a
7.
few.
That's pretty good, that's pretty good.
I think we're fine. Maybe we
Yeah.
should get a smoke bomb just in case.
Yeah, that sounds good. Where's my bomb?
Au revoir!
Oh yeah, so the merchant we saved is now back here, which is good fun. Don't underestimate passive moves, my friend. Here, take a look at my sticker selection for the day. Once again, we have no pulp. Echolocation, used automatically at the start of battle for 0 AP. Gives the user multi-target status for 3 turns. That's very good. Glass camouflage, flank camouflage, burning passion. Automatically raises the user's ranged and melee attack whenever the user gains the burn status effect. So you know, we were burning the enemy earlier a bunch to win that fight, but there are actually moves that can kind of counter that, or you can use to counter anyone, you know, inflicting lots of status effects on you, which is good fun. Critical AP. This user gains 1 HP each time they land a critical hit. Again, these are like some quite like fun kind of counter tactical moves that you can use to kind of build status effects in the right moment, you know, build up some AP at certain points. Someone asked, does that mean the shop refreshes? Yeah. The merchants over here, every day, they cycle to a whole new selection of stickers. So, you know, if there's something you don't, if there's nothing really you want that day, you can kind of come back and check the next day. We could go up the north way to the... Oh. Fly over here and jump on this roof. Take a barrel with you for good luck. So you can actually get into the park a few different ways, and this is one of the ways you can get up. Oh, there's a pom-pom. How cute. So in terms of where we are geographically, if we go this way, we kind of come back to the original entrance. And voila, this is where we are in relation to where we were earlier. These are the kind of things where you build a bit of a map in your head about where things are. And also the actual map helps. You may also have noticed, if you have a keen eye, that the minimap is much bigger than it was in the demo. I think that's one of the things, the kind of pieces of feedback we got was that the minimap isn't super useful in terms of how big it was. So we made it a little bit bigger, so you have a bit more of a sense of where you are. I think it looks nice. There is a hidden switch behind this rock. Let me just move that rock out of the way. Maybe I'm making it too obvious where all the secret things are. There's a pile of rocks. I wonder if we could jump up those. Ah, weird. Steady. Steady. Oh no! I know you're...
Oh, it's in the ocean.
It's in the ocean now.
It's the lake, actually.
Oh, the lake, that's true, yeah. If I throw this on here, Can we? I just don't know if there's enough traction here. Steady. Steady. Yes!
Yeah, you did. I'll go up the normal.
Okay, yeah, that's fair. Oh no, my bridge. I quite like that the physics in the game allow you to do really dumb stuff and like kind of break, you know, maybe more intended. Oh no, there's a domino on the path. Break the intended route, but there is no intended route in Cassette Beasts. We heartily endorse using physics to jump over walls. Who's this? Should we say hello?
Yeah, go.
Well,
I'm trying to do my best Captain Waller's voice. No, I'm not going to do a voice. I've decided immediately. Do you want to know what really separates us from the monsters? It's infrastructure. Homes, walls, running water. It's not enough just to build a community. You gotta maintain it too. A place like Harbour Town can fall apart without diligent care. I'm Wallace, one of Harbour Town's ranger captains. I oversee any building work on New World. Say, you look like you could handle yourself pretty well. Why don't you sign up to become a trainee ranger? You should go chat to Lydia Ianthe. I suspect she's at the outpost just north of here. Yep, well there you go. Yep. Steady. Steady. Ah.
Huh?
Are you good enough to join the Rangers? Okay, we have a rival monster transformer. Monster battler. Cassette user. She's just traffic up there. Can you jump on something your friend is carrying? I don't think you can. That might have been too powerful, I'm trying to think. You might have disabled that because it's like too broken.
I have probably disabled that.
But you can use it like in conjunction with each other.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll switch. Let's go Domino. More aggressive. Flag tag targets can burn excess poison left over from poison type attacks as fuel, empowering them. Characters with AP boost gain 1 extra AP each round. So poison on fire buffs your fire user. Wallet. Oh, Macabre. Okay. Oof. Let's prevent it using any tricksy status moves. Okay, that's alright. We've got some tapes.
Building up my future.
It's true. Classic. Our fusion meter is full, but we might not need to use it. And they're defeated. Said there are like human opponents in the game, and the fights with them tend to have more tactics involved, and also they have multiple tapes, so it's a bit more of an endurance. Should we go inside?
Let's go inside.
Ooh, the Ranger Outpost. It's me. I was ambushed by a spring heel hiding around a corner. Frankly, I'm lucky to have made out in one piece. Should we speak to Ianthe?
Ianthe.
Ianthe, nice to meet you, newbie.
Well,
what do you think of this outpost? This place was abandoned for the longest time. With a bit of work, we turned it into quite a restaurant for the weary travellers. What do you do here? I'd like to tell you we defend the people of New Wirral from a relentless horde of monsters, but most of the time we're doing odd jobs for the community. It's really not that exciting. Kaylee can attest to that, as one of our more recent recruits.
Oh!
Well, Discord and I fought an Archangel. Is that so? We'll have to look into this.
Archangels.
We're pretty sure Archangels exist, but our interactions with them have been fleeting. Well, maybe we should find more. Yonfe, I think Discord should apply to become a ranger.
Huh?
Well, what do you think, Discord? Great name you picked there. Do you want to apply to join the Rangers? What do I have to do? Trainees are tasked with meeting up with each of the Ranger captains here in New Wirral and overcoming their challenges. Since you're such a hot shot in monster combat, I'm pretty sure the captains are going to want to test your fighting abilities. Ranger captains? Who are these Ranger captains? You really are new here. Trainees who pass the trial become full-time Rangers like Kaylee. Rangers have a lot of responsibilities, but nothing that would put them in significant danger. The captains, like myself, run the whole operation. We try to maintain the community in Harbour Town, and the most dangerous situations fall on us to resolve. So, captains are like top rangers? Okay, I understand now. Here, take one of these. It's you. Is it like a stamp card? Does this give me a free coffee?
Right.
Every time you overcome a captain's challenge, they'll stamp this card. When you've filled it all in, come see me and I can sign you off as an official ranger. Each captain has perfected their own strategy in battle. It ain't just about raw strength. You're gonna have to learn to adapt your approach as you go. You think you can handle it, Discord? I'm ready. That's the spirit. Alright. Train with each of the ranger captains to become a ranger. You can find out where these captains are stationed by asking around in Harbour Town. Anyway, I gotta head back into town. If you need me, come swing by the headquarters. Building with half a ship wedge on top of it, you can't miss it. And off she goes. Yeah, so basically, rumor has it. Oh yeah, and also there's a rumor system here, but we'll talk about that in a moment. This is kind of one of our quests. We got the go to the quest log, take me on, train with each of the ranger captains to become a ranger. They're kind of like, you know, unique combat challenge NPCs you find out in the world. We may have run into one briefly earlier, if you remember. What's in here? Here's some free wood. Oh, what's in the fridge? A free latte. Who keeps pencils in the fridge? Alright. So, anywhere else we want to go in the park? We could look around. We could take that. Ooh, you've just been assaulted by Big Mom. Yeah, assault's not quite. Oh, we could be late. Yeah, it's just a single target. Right. Guys. Just what we were looking for. Someone to beat to prove our worth to the Rangers. Yeah, there's a lot of rivals out here. You have to show who's boss. Alright, let's go. Siren again, it's been a while. Yeah.
Ouch.
Yeah. Oh no!
Oh, that was close.
Oof. I'm not gonna survive another round, but okay, that was still pretty significant. That's the poison. Took out Siren there. That's them done. Yeah, this is an early game area. We don't want it to be too hard. Oh nice, so Sirenade got an air wall. It's an uncommon one, so it has a +1 duration modifier on top. That's pretty good actually. +1 duration for a status effect like a wall is it can be pretty game changing. Dandelion got Snooze Ball, that's quite fun as well. Bomb got Hot Potato, places a bomb on the target that will explode if not immediately passed on by melee contact. Deliciously annoying move to use. Or at least if it's used on you. Who am I kidding? I'm not good enough for the Rangers. appreciate them.
Which way are we heading here?
Could head up back to go right, do a loop round, and go back and meet that ranger again. Or we could try and get up there, which we could probably do by coming around here. Oh, there's a spring heel about to annoy. Okay.
Should probably rest up. What do you think?
Yeah, we're a bit worse for wear. Spend some wood. That Archangel we fought. Morgant, right? We didn't really defeat her alone, did we? Someone had already wounded her when we found her. Even in her weakened state, she seemed so dangerous. Whoever wounded her must have been absolutely savage. I guess that makes sense. It makes me feel like us humans are pretty puny in comparison. Your broken tapes have been repaired. Now it's daytime. Very nice. We avoid snake. No. It's up to you. Go on without me. Who's this over here? Oh, the new boy. Hoylake was babbling on about you when he came by to pick up some parts in my shop. Have you met him? He's the worst. You know he's not even a real scientist? Before he landed on New World, he was a data analyst. Someone needs to tell him that only wearing t-shirts that say, I love science is not a personality.
I'm Meredith.
Anyway, I'm Meredith. Enjoy being trapped in this rock forever with the rest of us until you die. She's got a fun disposition. It doesn't seem so bad. There's like, what, a couple hundred people here max? You run out of things to talk about. Pretty quick, trust me. Anyway, I just needed a breath of fresh air. Come meet me at my shop in town sometime. Yellow building on the boardwalk. Okay, so we met a new character. We could catch up with her another time. Now we have to find our way back round to catch up with that ranger we met earlier. What'd she say? It's always been my dream to join the Rangers. I can't let that dream end now.
I know.
Oh, it's star degrade. I feel like sleep is only going to empower it. Like a leeched. Someone asks, what happens when you run out of stamina mid-air? You just fall. There's no fall damage, but you'll drop mid-glide.
This guy's tough.
Yeah. Distracted, the internal harmony of astral types can be thrown into disarray by exposure to the impure elements, plastic, poison, and metal. Characters with AP drain gain 1 fewer AP each round. So astral types are kind of a tricky one. They're, if you hit them with earth, fire, water, or air, they actually like get empowered. But then impure elements like plastic can disrupt them. It's now hibernating, and it can heal each turn that they're asleep. Sleeping characters can't use the moves they normally have. That makes sense. Okay.
How do we beat this guy then?
We could fuse. We're building that fusion meter up.
Or are we going to save that for the ranger?
We could do. We could make that. Maybe make sense. Okay. Maybe I just switch to someone a bit more offensive. But air will empower it.
Banshee might be alright.
Banshee might be the best bet here. Someone says that Stardegrade gives him the creeps. I hate Stardegrade, look at it. I drew it and I hate it because it's ugly. It's a horrible, horrible wrench. Right. Very tanky monster. That would be great. Especially with that lead. Okay. Sharpen and battering ram. Oh no!
Oh no, you missed.
Ah, defeat. You got through it. Don't let your dreams be dreams. Good advice. I think you wrote that one.
Yeah.
Okay, I think we're still in a good position for the next fight. Nice thing to move out the way.
You don't.
Ianthe said you're a promising fighter. I suppose you were wanting to take my ranger challenge? Am I ready to battle Captain Wallace? Are we ready, chat? Let's go. I hope your training has a strong foundation. You're going to need to be tough if you want to bring down these walls. Okay, let's go.
Alright then.
Captain Wallace.
Alright, what are we gonna do? Are we gonna melt his traffic crabs?
It's not the traffic crabs. It's a good start. Let's get rid of this one. Okay. Hot potato.
Let's try it.
Let's try hot potato. Let me raise my defense. A character with bomb will blow up at the end of their turn if it's not passed on by a melee attack.
Oh no.
Oh no, I didn't use a melee attack! Oh no, yeah, I get poisoned. What's that text attached? Oh, okay, we're going.
This
Okay.
isn't going too well.
Okay. Wait. Let's see. Okay, I've defended, so maybe that'll help out. Okay, okay, I lost a huge chunk of health, and now I'm burned. We could fuse. Do you want to fuse these two?
Do we have rewinds?
We got rewind.
Yeah, okay.
Let's go. Let's go. All right, let's keep it notch. Pom Lion. How adorable.
Okay, what are we gonna do?
We need to get rid of that wall.
We could wall ourselves and then use hot potato.
That sounds like a good plan. That sounds pretty chaotic. I'm here for it. We're now fire and plant type at the same time. Okay, very nice. We absorbed this. Might need that rewind. I'm not sure we're going to be able to use walls to get out of this one in this current state.
He's got too many multi-hit attacks.
Yeah. So these ranger captain fights are deliberately much more, tactically inclined, I'd say, than many of the fights in Cassette Beasts. You have to really kind of figure out the strategy here. We're gonna hit first because we're fusing so pretty faster. So I actually don't think that hot potato will get us out of this one.
Okay.
Yeah, that's probably. I mean, our stats are quite boosted, so. We still have the. Okay. So a lot of the statuses from last turn are worn off now. We're still doing a lot of damage though. We really need to use that rewind. Okay, this to buy us some time. Relentless.
This is not a good fusion twink.
Yeah, fusion isn't like a one-way ticket out.
He's got his weakness over.
Okay.
Okay, I reckon we leech and sleep.
Okay. Lean into the status effects.
So we can get around the walls.
Mm-hmm. We're just taking so much damage right now. Although poison's going to wear off after this turn.
Survival in the temple up here.
Yeah, I think so. No, the snooze.
Which one do you snooze like?
Maybe the support grab. Oh, it worked. Okay. So he's out of commission for a while. Okay, the leech is busted down.
Hey!
I won't be demolished so easily. That's the in store for us. Okay, now he's switched to Lobstacle. We're still not out the woods here.
I think we need to heal this.
Okay, we need to heal. We've got 2 heals left. Any advice in chat is, you know, if you want to throw some ideas at us how we should approach this?
I'm throwing his water.
Oh no, okay. Yeah. So there's a move, is it just called throw? Is it?
Yeah, it's
Yeah, it's just called throw, where you can actually chuck your walls. Instead of it just being destroyed at the end of your turn, you can actually get rid of it and use it as a projectile. Oh yeah, it's not super reliable. Neither is Sleepwalk, which is a move you can use if you are asleep, to have a very, very low chance of actually hitting. Okay, he's got Water Wall. If we use Inflame, he's just going to get healed from that.
Do you have any...
No.
Okay, let's leech him.
Okay. We could leech. We could break the fusion.
That might be a good idea.
Yeah. We're not necessarily in the most advantageous position just to be... Oh, it missed as well. That was unfortunate. Throw.
Okay, on the keys?
Yeah, let's go. Back to where we were. Let's go. There one. Yeah, that support has been a while. It's been around a while. We really should get rid of it. But we've chipped away enough at Wallace.
You can get Wallace this turn.
Yeah. Nice switch out. We go somewhat more aggressive. Oh,
Oh, he's going to take them.
yeah. Brick Blast is quite powerful move, but you absorb the hits there with the wall. Okay.
Nice one.
Wallace is out. We're just
Okay.
gonna deal with
Let's
this.
get this guy then.
Let's get it. Nice one. Using fire to break. Ooh. Interesting play. That might be enough to take him out now. Ah, because he switched to use a water attack on a plant type, which is actually giving me healing. Because you should water the plants. So I asked if there's an order to who gets the status effect when you unfuse, or is it random? It's random, right?
Yeah, it's random.
Oh,
I built up my walls and you brought them right down.
nice work.
Nice work. You've earned this. There you go. It's the stamp on our card from Wallace. He also gave us an uncommon elemental wall. I guess that's like his signature move. As we saw, he also got an upgrade. It's a very weird item. It gives us upgrades a tape by 1 star and a fused material. I stumbled across that rare material while surveying the park for a building project. You can swap it at the town hall for some neat stuff. Alright. That's we've sorted him out. We could probably be wrapping up soon. We could probably go back to the town hall and see what we can exchange it for.
Yeah, let's check that out.
Yeah. Let's see. We can go down on foot. It's good to stretch your legs. I can't swim yet, so I can't go down here. Let's go. Got there first. And look at
I'm
this.
telling you.
I'm telling you, boss, the new trainee knows how to handle himself. Me and the boys were proper impressed. I was absolutely flattened in our fight. It's rare to hear you so impressed by a trainee's performance, Wallace. Well, it's not often that we do combat trials for the trainees. My usual build a brick wall test isn't quite as exciting to sit through. Speaking of which, my lunch break is over. I got work to do. See you later, boss. Yeah, Wallace. So,
Hello, sweetie.
speak to Ranger Wilma. Hello, sweetie. I can see you got a brand new trainer ID there. Let me explain how I can help. I'm here to help distribute the organization's resources to rangers and trainees, to help them with their duties. I've got upgrades for backpacks and cassette players, passes for special training sessions, but we only have limited quantities of these, so I have to make sure that they don't go to waste. In short, sweetie, the more captains you've completed your training with, the more I can give you. Oh, and I'll need a bit of fused material from you as well. Now, what are you after, sweetie? So yeah, Wilma lets you trade the fused materials that you get from defeating Ranger Captains and Rogue Fusions for upgrades. Someone's asking, are they playing multiplayer? Yes, that's why we've been both running around and picking stuff up and throwing things around.
It's local co-op multiplayer.
Yes, we're both in the same room. So you know, we could upgrade the town. We can have an upgrade that essentially gives the marketplace an extra slot per day. We can upgrade our cassette player itself. You know, increase the speed that your fusion meter goes up. Makes it easier to record monsters. Or we can do something like, you know, expand the amount of rewinds you can hold. So there's a lot of, you know, thinking about where you're going to spend your resources, what kind of thing you're focusing on in your run. Good stuff like that. Let's get a rewind pouch. Nice.
Ta-ta.
Ta-ta for now. We can actually hold more rewinds now, which is good fun. Should we go speak to this person up here?
Yeah.
Fun of local players.
Greetings and salutations.
Greetings and salutations, newcomer. I am Professor Percival Hoylake, intrepid investigator into the unknown. The unknown investigator? Isn't this who Meredith was talking about earlier?
Yes.
Indeed. As we all find ourselves marooned in this curious realm, it falls upon a steadfast and rational mind to make sense of the chaos that surrounds us. I am talking of the scientific method. We must observe, analyze, and form conclusions. The humble townsfolk describe many strange beasts on this island. If we were to catalogue them, then the unknown would cease to be unknown. Say, you look like you appreciate the importance of this task. Would you be interested in helping me identify some monsters? Sure.
Excellent.
Excellent, wonderful. I have some descriptions of monsters I've sourced from Harbour Town's populace. If you can record these monster forms, I'll be able to catalogue them. The first encounter I have is a fanged creature perched on a skull, spotted in the park. Here are some blank tapes to assist you in your research. Thank you. Come on by when you've recorded it and I shall catalogue it. Happy hunting, my dear eager assistant. And now we've got another quest. We won't bother doing this one today because, you know, we're running long enough as it is. But essentially, you can get quests to hunt down certain monsters and, you know, build up Hoylake's catalogue that he's putting together.
Should Shall we explain the rooms?
Yeah, so there is a system with called rumors, essentially, where, you know, this is an open world game. There's a lot of stuff to see. You might not always know where to go next or what to do. So occasionally, just like the regular townsfolk will pop up with an icon like this, and you can chat to them, and they'll give you essentially a tip-off of something that you haven't seen or done before that you can, you know, do in the world and where to go for it.
It's essentially a way to show you what's available in the world without overloading the map with icons.
Yeah. Last I heard, Captain Zed was heading out to see what's up with the morning town in the east. I bet he fell asleep on the way. Okay, so yeah, this gives us, you know, the rumours you gather in Hobbiton are tracked in your quest log. Hobbiton is the best place to stock up on supplies, so remember to check out the new rumours when you're there. So, yeah, we've got a big map here, but if we want to particularly, you know, we want to track down Captain Zed in the Autumn Hill area to the east, we can track this rumour and we'll have a bit of a tip-off there. We'll also keep track of, you know, certain NPCs that you might be, you know, doing, you know, like run up to a quest line with, stuff like that. And your main quests, of course, are here. This is the, you know, on the hunt one we just got. Yeah, I guess that's kind of what we were going to show off today. We've jumped through a whole lot in a small amount of time. Is there any like final questions people have? Feel free to post them in the chat. We can do. There's a gym training we can do if we buy a gym pass. We haven't got a gym pass yet. When is the next dev stream? I'm not sure. Hopefully we'll have a good time for it at some point. But you know, we're also working hard on the game. So it's, you know, a tricky balance between, you know, showing off the game and then, you know, making sure it comes to be. There's a quest line here. We didn't do this guy, but it's okay. We can do that next time. Any other questions in chat? We're not giving away beta test roles. We're most interested in kind of, you know, jumping straight to the final game. We're not doing early access or anything like that. Oh, there's a rumour here. I heard a rumour that the ground under New Woodall Park sometimes trembles as if a large vehicle is passing underground. What do you think's down there? Strange. Another thing that we could chase up. And we did 3 rumours, so we completed the rumour hazard quest. Oh, that's nice. Some extra XP. I wonder who's giving us that wood. I should try and break this crate here. If you jump at the right angle.
Just about making
Hang on, if I jump around here, I can break that crate. Oh. Okay. You ready for this pro gamer move? Steady. Free wood. Actually, knock the plates off the wall here. Real important stuff. Any last questions before we wrap up for the day? Yeah, this is a very demolishable cafe. As always, you know, Cassette is in the works for releasing on Steam, on Xbox Game Pass, and Nintendo Switch, which is going to be really cool. Yeah, if you like the look of the game and you haven't wishlisted it on Steam already, please do, because you know that's always a nice thing to do for the tired game developers in your life. And yeah, if you are interested in the game and you want to see more, you can follow us on Twitter. You can, you know, be a part of the Discord, and kind of we will post updates here as well as doing, occasionally having exclusive stream events like this. The VOD of this will be going up on YouTube afterwards as well, so don't worry if you missed a bit of it. Anything else I forgot to cover there, Tom?
I think that's everything.
I think we're doing a good job of covering everything. We went through a lot today. It's always tricky because we don't want to spoil too much, because we know people will want to, play this for themselves, but also there's a lot of cool stuff to show. So we try and, have a good balancing act between the two things. But one last question: is there a limit on how many monsters you can carry in your inventory? So you can have 2 monsters, for each player, on player and partner character, and then 4 extra tapes, so 6 in total.
But you can store as many tapes as you want in the special tape storage system.
Yeah. So you can, put away tapes, and then when you go to like a campfire, you can, oh yeah, we can do it now. Tape storage. We have no tapes in storage because we haven't caught many of them.
We can put some in storage.
Okay. Put away the traffic club. No. That's so sad.
So it automatically sorts them by name, by number, by type.
Someone's asking, what's the design process for creatures? It's a good question, and I think it changes based on what we're designing for. So, early on when we were just starting off, apparently there's a monster that dashes around like a rocket. I bet you could do too if you recorded one. Interesting. Fiery dash, eh? So, early on in development, we do a lot of just kind of designing monsters and kind of finding places for them afterwards. Like monsters like Pom Bomb were just designed, and we kind of figured out where to go afterwards. Just to kind of build kind of a repertoire of monsters that you can kind of place across the world. And then, as development goes, you'll be saying things like, okay, for this area, oh look at all the wood we left everywhere. Makes such a mess. And then as you go through the project, we'll be saying things like, okay, we need a monster that fits this particular area or this particular location, and we'll become a bit more specific. Or perhaps we'll say we have too many mean monsters, we need a cute monster for this area or in this section of the world. So it's pretty open. It's quite challenging to come up with enough monsters for a whole game. We have a few guest monster designs as well. Most of them are unfortunately from my cursed imagination, which produces things like Star Degrade. It's the most interesting part of the project in a lot of ways, and also one of the toughest parts. I've tried to make it so there's there's not too much of a focus on one kind of category of monsters. If you like cute monsters, if you like spooky monsters or kind of scarier creatures, more humanoid ones or more abstract ones. So hopefully there's a monster design for everyone. There's a cassette beasts for everyone. Cool. I think we should wrap up there. Any more questions you might have, we can we'll be on the Discord. You can just post them in the cassette beast chat, and we'll see you guys next time. Have a great day or evening.
Thanks for joining us, everyone.
Yeah, it's been good fun. Take care.